An overabundance of caution was admittedly not the only reason that my victory wing had been kept off the front lines, although that's certainly how it began. In the last months of the war, it became clear that the Separatists' point defense technology had come along leaps and bounds ahead of ours, and the Victory 1, with its missile and torpedo banks, had become obsolete in a shockingly brief amount of time. The designers at Quat were already in the initial phase of testing its successor, the Victory 2, which would serve a more holistic battlefield role, trading the missile banks for better armour, shields, and batteries of conventional turbo lasers. In a way, it was a kind of proof of concept for the later Imperial Star Destroyers that would soon follow, but in the meantime, the Conqueror and I were stuck with each other, with no hope of a refit anytime soon. The best we could do was focus our attack on enemy screening vessels, overwhelming their defences one at a time before moving on to the more important targets. It was far less ideal as solutions went, but improvisation is the name of the game when it comes to warfare, because everything is always changing, and it's amazing how quickly a new innovation or two can leave you in the dust if you don't keep up. I suppose there wasn't any great rush to get us refitted anyway, because the war was going very well for the Republic. The damage done by Grievous's final, desperate offensive had been entirely repaired, and the remnant of the Separatist navy in the Galactic South was cut off at both Mimban and Mustafar. Guarding the approach to the latter was our job, and since the Confederates weren't in any rush to leave their stronghold, it wasn't a very interesting one. The only guys seeing any real action at this point were the defenders of Rusan and Kashyyyk, as they continued to fend off enemy raiding forces probing our eastern defences. It seemed that the Republic's victory was all but assured, and you could tell it really was the case when the Navy was starting to consider upgrading older vessels to be of needless expense. As a matter of fact, shipbreaking contracts for scrapping a lot of the fleet once hostilities ended were already being drawn up. Somewhere on Coruscant, a Senate committee was already negotiating the end of the Conqueror's short career, and it must be said that there were one or two of us getting more than a little anxious that we might end up on the scrap heap too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once more to Empire at War, Fall of the Republic, where things are happening. So we've taken back a number of planets. As you can see, the map is looking very red at the moment. Mustafar still eludes us down in the bottom left here, as well as Bothawui, which we're about to launch a ground invasion of with General Kenobi and friends. Mimban, we've managed to get pretty much surrounded, although the Separatists have a stonking great big huge fleet there, which consists of 3 Lucahulks supported by a whole mess of other things. They currently have a Lucahulk battleship just hanging out over Kashyyyk at the moment. I assume that is the prelude to yet another invasion attempt. Frankly, good friggin' luck to them, because I've got plenty of clones on the surface, plenty of buildings, a shield generator, and 2 artillery pieces. So that's a thing. We have a new Praetor built over at Quat, which I believe is going to aid our Talon's fleet. And I discovered the reason why I can't build another Praetor right now. Well, one reason is at the moment I don't actually have the money, because I spent it on other things. But the other main reason is we finally bumped up against the ship crews limit. One of our stockpiled resources per week is ship crews. It's never really been relevant for the entire campaign until now. Food we've been constantly running into issues with. Very occasionally I've had to boost our industrial parts production. But ship crews has never become relevant until now. We have 83 ship crews at the moment. We get plus 50 a week. And the Praetor, the whatever that we're calling this thing, yeah, it is a Praetor. You know, like you're sitting at home watching that. How on earth did he forget what the Praetor was called? And my answer to that is, it's been like 2 weeks since I played this game last, and I'm amazing at forgetting names for things. Anyway, the Praetor, it requires 150 ship crews. It just says there, ship crew cost 150. So, yeah, it's we can't build them at the moment because we don't have enough ship crews to build them, because they cost a lot of ship crews. I am building Venators instead because they have a ship crew cost of 10, which is way less. I mean, yeah, you can have 15 Venators use the same amount of ship crews as a single Praetor. And really, when you think about it, would you rather have a Praetor or 15 Venators? And honestly, if you're deploying them all at once, 15 Venators is pretty friggin' awesome, actually. I've actually made a decision I'm going to build more Venators, as a matter of fact. We're going to slow down victory production, and we're going to focus more on Venators. Venators are more expensive, but here's the thing. We've run up against a problem in this campaign consistently now for several videos, which is that the Separatists have gone a little bit overboard with their missile defense ships. I don't think it's a reaction to the fact that I've been building lots of victories, but we can pretend it is for the sake of the story if we like, I suppose. But in reality, it basically is just because they've lost a lot of their larger shipyards, and so they're spamming smaller ships. And it just so happens that the AI's favourite smaller ship is the Gravalex. For good reason, frankly, because the Gravalex is awesome. It's a really, really awesome little ship. And the thing about the Gravalex is it has incredibly, incredibly good anti-missile defense. And I've noticed across several battles we've done now, and you guys have noticed this too and have pointed it out in the comments, our victories are being absolutely neutered lately because of the sheer quantity of Gravexes out there shooting down all of their missiles. And since missiles are kind of the thing that makes the victory... Well, it's raison d'etre, right? It's the reason it exists. It's to fire lots of missiles at things. That's like a big problem, especially since a lot of my fleets consist of a lot of victories. It's like my main battleship at the moment. So we have two options, and those options are basically... Option one is we begin every battle by trying to blow up every single Gravalex before we move on to the main enemy ships, and the problem with that is that the entire time we're dealing with the annoying little Gravexes, the enemy is taking us to pieces with their main guns on their big ships. And the other alternative, and this is the one I'm going to go for, which is just stop using victories. Just stop using ships with missiles, full stop, honestly. So that's what we're going to do. At the moment, I'm building lots of Vedators. I've got loads of them building on Quats. I've got a bunch of them building on Ruthana, on Geonosis as well. We're gonna kind of switch back to Venators being our main capital ship for a while, and at the start of the next week, we get another cash injection of 18 grand. I'm gonna research Victory 2s, because Victory 2s don't use missiles. They are just regular, conventional capital ships, if I recall. If I can find the thing here somewhere. Where's the thing for it? Here we go. Yeah, the Victory... Oh, it doesn't actually tell us. But the Victory 2, suffice to say, it's a conventional capital ship. It has some fighters. It has turbo lasers. It's like an itty-bitty mini Imperial Star Destroyer, essentially. It is just an ISD, but shrunk, essentially, is what it is. Speaking of ISDs, we're going to want to be using them, actually, when we do eventually get them as our sort of Praetor alternative, actually, as a big tanking ship. And we are going to want to do the Empire thing pretty soon. We are going to want to execute Order 66 relatively soon and get on with that. And I think what I've decided I'm going to do is our last hurrah as the Republic is essentially going to be taking Mustafar. I believe someone suggested this in the comments. But it would be kind of nice and fun and thematic to take Mustafar, and then once we take Mustafar, we execute Order 66 and become the Empire. It'd be sort of... it doesn't exactly mirror what happens in the films, but it's nice to tie in Mustafar somewhere in there, right? We can get Kenobi and Anakin down there and have them fight side by side, taking the place, and then we'll press the Order 66 button. All the Jedi will disappear. We'll get some bloke called Darth Vader, who I'm sure has nothing to do with Anakin Skywalker whatsoever, and we'll eventually, slowly, start getting our new Imperial ships from Quat. And then we'll see about finishing off the rest of the Separatists. Basically, I think that's what we will do. By the rest of the Separatists, as previously discussed, I basically just mean their big shipyard worlds. So these ones up here. They have another one around here that was like a tier 3 somewhere. Could have sworn they had a tier 3 shipyard planet here. About somewhere. Tier 3? Is it tier 3 anywhere? Tier 3? Tier 3? Hello? Decevro? No? Yeah, there's Sutric 4 as a tier 3. And Moonalist is a tier 2. or Trousy's a tier 3, and Mygita's a tier 2. I might want to take those 3 as well. And then we'll call it quits, rather than just trying to battle through every single damn one of these Oh, God, it'd be so annoying. Some folks in the comments have said that they'd love to watch me go through all of these little planets one at a time, one after the other, and like bloat the length of this series horrifically. To those people, I apologize, but no. Hell no. Hell to the no. Negative 999 null. No. Nom. All the words for no. It's not happening. Sorry, guys, it's not happening. We're not taking every single damn blue planet on the map. We'll be here forever. And the longer this campaign goes on, the more I have to deal with these annoying lag spikes as well. I had one just before I started recording this episode, actually. I had to sit here for like 2 minutes waiting for a lag spike to finish, just so I could... All I wanted to do at the time, actually, as well, was just move Kenobi's army off Druckenwell and back into orbit. That's what I was trying to do, and I was sat here in this menu for 2 minutes just tapping my watch and waiting for the lag spike to finish. And the longer the campaign goes on, the worse those seem to be getting. So yeah, the sooner we're finished here, the better, quite frankly. So yeah, right, let's crack on, shall we? We've got Bothawui to take. We've got Mimban to deal with. We're probably going to have to fight some siege defenses again at Kashyyyk and Rusan, because that's what it's looking like right now. They're starting to pile up forces in orbit again, and then we'll have to try and do something about Mustafar. That's what it's looking like to me, I think. Yeah, Bothawui, Mimban, Mustafar, Order 66. Then start wrapping things up. I don't know how many Imperial ships we'll actually get to play with before the campaign is over, but we'll see, won't we? We'll see. So, without further ado, Kenobi, this way, please.
We lost many good Jedi on Genosis. Their sacrifice will not be in vain.
Enemy fleet is about to invade Rusan. Well, colour me surprised. Who'd have thunk it?
Bring her around. Construction complete.
See if we can do this before they... Yeah, nice. Planetary invasion, but I think I put Vanguard units in the slots for all of our fleets and armies as well before I started recording. Yes, there we go. We got some clones deployed, which I think is what I set for these guys. Oh my goodness me, they've got a turret right there. Okay then. Kid gloves are off today, aren't they? Hey, ATXTs, we don't get to use these very often, because I usually just get them blown up, honestly. ATXTs, let's get some saber tanks. Let's get Cody. Let's get Commander Cody. Commander Cody's pretty darn useful. He has a really good ability. I wonder if he... Does he come with a platoon of clones like Rex does? Hopefully he does. Hello there, crab droid friends. ATXTs are from some obscure PS2 game, I think, from back in the day, from what I've been told, those things. If there's a weird, obscure corner of the old Star Wars Legends expanded universe, you bet this mod has probably got it in it. I have no idea if you guys are any good against vehicles, but you can shoot that one. You can go after that turret as well. Those Bothans. Are the damn Bothans rebelling again? Yeah, they are. Where's the... Yeah, the support one. The one that comes with the medics and the mechanics. That's what I want. Saber tanks racking up the kills. Very nice. Oh, hello. What on earth are those? Oh, they're just jet bikes. Commander Cody, let's assign you to hotkey number 6. So the cool thing about Cody is he has sensor ping, which obviously you can combine very, very nicely with orbital bombardments and things, which makes him very useful on the attack. I mean, that's probably the case for most heroes, really. It's not often you use heroes on the defense, is it? Don't you dare build another turret there. I wonder if you could theoretically drain the AI's all of their monetary resources for the week just by tricking them into repeatedly building turrets in one battle. Could that be done, do you think? Or does the AI get turrets for free to stop that happening? Important questions, everybody. Alright guys, move up here and take out that turret so we can bring the vehicles up. Bombing run available. That's what I want to hear. Mr. Cody, sir. Oh, they've got a shield, have they? Well. Welly, Wellington. Now, if I recall, there's a shield generator. I mean, a power generator up here somewhere.
Confirm new start.
Yes, there is. Let's go ahead and take that out, boys. Before you get all shot down on the way there. Oh, God. Turbo laser towers. Well, that came to nothing, didn't it? At least I got a good picture of what's out there. They have turbo lasers. Of course they do, actually, to be fair. I mean, you get them if you build the shields, don't you? So the old base defenses. Move up, boys. This way, let's go. We're gonna head down this way. If they try to attack up here, I'll just drop something down out of orbit on their faces. What are they shooting at? Oh, hello, everybody. Alright, you know what? Don't worry about the B1s. Worry about the B2s. Yeah, heal that saber tank while you're at it. What? How did they get there? Oh god. Have a juggernaut on your head. Lost the landing zone. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully the juggernaut will take it back. I'm sort of like, I know I should have and probably could have deployed Kenobi at this point, but oh, can the Juggernaut not capture points? What's going on here? Do I have to send a unit of infantry back there to cap it? Take that turret out before it nukes any more of our vehicles. There we go. There's a landing zone up here we can take. Just need to push a bit further, boys, and then you've got some reinforcements. Stupid Bothans. Tempted to do an airstrike on them just out of spite. Okay, it looks like we've got our main landing zone back. That's good. They had a lot of troops on this planet, didn't they? Is there a turbo laser? There is. You move in and kill that, boys. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Misclicks. Not good. Wanted to pop the ability to increase their damage resistance slightly. Bombing run. Do we need a bombing run on this? No, I think you guys are going to kill it. You'll be alright. I am still going to try and get a bombing run on that, though. Now we've taken out most of the anti-air. Except for that, but I don't think that one turbo laser tower will be enough. Hopefully not. No, for goodness sake, they dropped one bomb and that was it. Ah, God. Alright, never mind. Never mind, we'll do this without any stinking airstrikes. Although, somebody does need to go over here and kill the, kill all the Bothans. Ah! Genocide! War crimes! Gotta love it! It's great, isn't it? Yeah. Have an ATT. That's, I don't even know what it's called. An AT... the walkery thing. My ATXTs are all dying. How many... Do I get to keep the ATXT unit if one of them survives, or is it one of those things where, like, if more than half the unit is dead, it's dead? I guess we'll find out, right? What's this ability they have? Boost shield power. Well, I wish I'd remembered that. These buildings are quite big and difficult to remove, and there's quite a few of them. Maybe I should have dropped some bombs on it. Move forward a bit, mate. There you go. I'm honestly happy for the Juggernaut to just stay there and guard that point, I think. Not a brilliant use of a Juggernaut, but I mean, you can be relatively sure that nothing is going to destroy it very quickly while I'm not looking. And before that's exactly what happens, but you know. You guys are holding down the fort quite nicely over here, I'm happy to say. Thanks to this thing's healing aura. It's a shame you can't withdraw troops from the front line, like take them back up in a transport just to get rid of this so it's not using up my pop cap. But never mind. Kill all of the Bothans. Wipe them out. It's a good thing Kenobi's not here to see this. Just good old Commander Cody, you little fascist. Where are you? Where are you, you little... There you are. Conductor of war crimes. Never appears, does he, in any of the post-Clone Wars, post-Revenge of the Sith material. Well, not in any of the new Disney stuff, anyway. I'm sure he probably appears in the old expanded universe.
Bombing run available.
But no, he never shows up in the new Disney stuff. I assume because the implication is that he's busy murdering Jedi children or something. We can't all be a Captain Rex, I'm afraid. Some of the clones have to turn bad, otherwise it doesn't work. Oh, bye-bye, Saber Tank. Alright, keep pushing on. Kill that shield generator. Let's get this over with. Look at them trot along, the little mincing clone troopers. Oh look, their unit markings disappear when they die. That's interesting. They shot the orange right off them. Cinematic camera is really just not delivering the goods today, is it? Oh, there's a random shot of the sky. A Juggernaut that's not in the fight. There you go, this is a bit more like it. Probably should have been focusing on that turret, huh? There we go. How many clones have died through my negligence? I don't know. Base is under it. Base is under it? Oh, I see. I can't help but notice the enemy has not in fact surrendered yet. There we go. Some of you managed to get through this time without being blown out of the sky. Gold Squadron. This was not a good day for Gold Squadron, was it? They have taken some losses, that's fair to say. Oh dear. I think we've lost all our saber tanks somewhere along the way as well. Oh wait, no, there is one still live there. Good, good, good. Move up this way. Hurry the hell up, you stupid, big, fat, robotic elephant with 6 legs. Don't think too hard about that. Okay, you need to fall back. Let the infantry deal with this. Yeah, and you can engage it from long range with your big cannon. Rockets, excellent. Infantry can keep moving up. They can go deal with the turbo laser tower. Come on, AI, give up. Give over. You've quite clearly lost this one, chaps. This is getting silly. Yeah, bucket of rockets on that thing, please. Sort of so close to the edge of the map right now, I can't really move the camera over here any further. They were pretty determined not to let me use any airstrikes, weren't they? I guess turbo laser towers and lots of anti-air turrets are a viable way of denying the enemy airstrikes, but personally, I prefer to just build a planetary shield generator. I think it's simpler. Not to mention, the planetary shield generator stops you from using orbital bombardments too, so... Although, admittedly, you know, you get an ion cannon, that also does the job, but then you're talking 2 slots instead of 1. Where are you guys getting these droidicas from? Do the Separatists have a little, you know, point capture building thing that produces droidicas I didn't know about? Possibly. Been a bloody long time since I've played as the Separatists, I have to admit. They are arguably a lot more fun in many ways, though, to be fair. Like, of the 2 factions, I think I actually do prefer playing as the Separatists, but it's been ages, so I've forgotten most of it. Stunningly, they still have not given up. They're really, really, really keen on not giving up Bothawui this time, aren't they?
Bombers at the ready.
There's another turbo laser in the middle here, isn't there? Yep. Although it doesn't have any power now, so
Bombardment available.
bombardment, yes, is now available. Lovely.
Bombardment cancelled.
Okay, sensor ping's recharging. What have they got left that's, you know, holding up this whole
Beginning construction.
shebang here? Got a turret over there that's being annoying. They have a turbo laser tower that wasn't working anyway, but now it's extra dead.
We've secured a landing zone.
We didn't miss a base building down there, did we? I don't think so.
Complete.
Where'd you get these guys from? Oh, finally, there we go. They had 1 unit of B2s hidden away somewhere. Jobs are goodin'. Purged this place for all it was worth. We only lost a clone troop platoon in the middle of all of that. I'm amazed. And yeah, they had a lot of crabs and dwarf spiders.
Planetary control achieved.
Superb. Bothawui is ours once again. We have insufficient funds to build anything there, but hopefully with the next paycheck we will be able to. Cost us what, like $1,000 for the Senator's office? $1,500 for the tax collection agency? Should be able to afford that plus the Victory 2 research. Okay, Rusan. 8 crab companies, 7 dwarf spider companies, a unit of commando droids. Those are rare. You don't see AI use them very often. Snap company, and according to this, there's some tripods in the mix here somewhere, but I'm not seeing them on this screen. I don't know what the deal with that is, but okay. Well, we know the deal with Rusan. We've defended it many times before. All my buildings are where I want them to be, pretty much. Yeah. I'd auto-resolve it if I had any confidence in the auto-resolve mechanic in this game. Frankly, I'm tempted to cut it out of the recording, actually, because I'm pretty sure this is a foregone conclusion, but you never know. When I say things like that, that's when things go comically wrong, so... We've even got all our turrets still in place from last time. Just friggin' Zerg rush with all of it. I'm not even going to bother building a base building over there. The clone hordes. I shall make you group 1. I shall make all of you group 2. Get ready to repel borders, everybody. Whenever the separatists feel like turning up, of course. There we go. This is where the fun begins. .gif.
Let's do this.
You know what? You guys just move that way. In fact, attack move. Right, you're not supposed to left click with that, are you? Right click. There we go. Good old attack move. I remember having to use that all the time in old school Warcraft. I think it was Warcraft 1. Or was it possibly still the case in Warcraft 2? I don't remember. In Warcraft 1, you couldn't just right-click to make units move. You had to click attack move from the side menu thing. Warcraft 1 is an interesting historical relic. It's not an awful lot of fun to play these days, but it is sometimes fun to go back and see how the birth of the real-time strategy genre looked. Why still? I was expecting to be swarmed. And yet... Whoa, get back here. Oh yeah, the swarm is incoming. It's just taking its sweet time, apparently. Oh yeah, they're bringing in more. You cannot stop the clone horde. Garrison on this planet is massive. It's a good thing we don't have to pay upkeep on this stuff. Or do we? And I've just not noticed. Oh, hello. It's the tripods. I was about to say, has that transport bugged out? It was there for an awfully long time. Alright, the landing zone secured. Very good. Move on. Drown these tripods in rockets. Well, here we go. There we go. Rocket spam is now finally incoming. Lovely jubbly. Hey, look, it's the commando droids. Yeah, it doesn't build those very often. And to be honest, they're not very good, so I don't blame it. I've never been able to figure out how to make commando droids really work for me. Playing as the separatists. They seem like such a cool idea on paper, and yet, you know, in practice they're just sort of a bit crap. Nowhere near as good as Republic commandos, and given the other awesome droid ground unit options you have available too, it's a bit like, why bother? Poor Droideka, he didn't stand a chance. There's a lot of dead clones out there, but hopefully not enough to actually kill off a platoon. Hoping the casualties are sort of scattered around. Just absolutely disintegrate those droids. I'm amazed the AI hasn't given up yet. But it happens in every battle, doesn't it? I end up saying that in like every ground battle. Why hasn't the AI given up yet? Because the AI is dumb as a box of rocks, that's why. And apparently also has quite a lot of reserves, because wow. Driving them back down to a single. There we go. Now they're leaving. Driving them back down to a single landing location. Landing location. LZ, you know. Yeah, that really kicked them in the hiney. Because they can't bring the full might of their hordes to bear. And we pretty much wiped them all out by the looks of things anyway. I think maybe one crab droid company got away there. There you go. It's a big fat resource sink for the enemy, isn't it, Rusan? Kashyyyk's kind of the same. Very good. I think that was the sound of more Venators being built, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And... a lag spike. The enemy's attack on Rusan failed, and now the AI is going to have to take 5 minutes to try and figure out what on earth it's going to do next. I think I shall pause the recording, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, we're back in the room. I'm sending these up to join Mr. Talon. The Band-Aid 2 has been repaired to 67% hull for 1,400 credits. Yeah, that's an additional expense we need to worry about, isn't it? I almost forgot. This Praetor is also going to Mr. Talon. And... wow, we are building Venators quite quickly, aren't we? Story events. Research the Victory 2 at long last. Although we have to wait for that Venator to be done first, but hey.
Cruising speed.
Okay, another lag spike. Well, this suddenly popped up. Future of the Republic. Palpatine and Mon Mothma have both approached you asking for your support. Either can be supported by going into a political menu. So on and so on and so on. Yeah, whatever, etc. Yeah, we know. Oh, I already know this stuff. Cool. Also, the Confederacy has conquered Namkarios, which is the planet that rebelled against us, if you'll recall. Seems like the Confederacy have just om-nom-nommed it straight up now, taking it off the rebels. That was very short-sighted of them, wasn't it, in retrospect, but never mind. They shall feel the boot of the Empire soon enough, I'm quite sure. And here, yep, all of the lag spikes. Hello, everybody. Bit of a break between this clip and the last. Yeah. It's week 72. I decided, after I paused it and I was sitting there waiting for the old lag spike to sort of finish out what it was doing, I decided, actually, you know what? I think I'll just not record for a while, because all I was really doing was building units and shuffling stuff around on the map. And it wasn't very exciting, so I just decided to get on with it for a while. I've essentially just been building things up a bit. Quat is 98% done on the Victory 2 research. I've been building Venators, and I've been building Acclimated 2s. The Mandator is almost completely repaired at this point, I think. I've been building lots of Acclimated 2s for Tarkin. I'm in the process of resetting up a Dreadnought shipyard on Sullust. I am building more and more stuff, as you can see. Lots of little hammer icons all over here. And Adar Talon's fleet has been seriously reinforced. We're now up to 13 Venators, 8 Acclimated 2s, and he's obviously got the Praetor as well. I got a little message thing saying an enemy fleet's about to invade Rishi, so I moved him over there because he was hanging out in Bothawui. And yeah, these separatists are about to be blown to pieces, aren't they? This is going to be a little bit one-sided. I wonder if I can just kill them all with fighters from the Venators. That's kind of what I'm going to try and do, actually. I'm going to drop an interdiction mine and then just let the fighters tear them to pieces like a swarm of angry locusts. Aside from that, nothing of interest has happened. No further separatist attacks. This is the first one there's been in like 2-3 in-game weeks. I've just been spending loads more money on upgrading space stations and building more ships. And nothing else really of interest has happened. So I guess we're going to blow these guys up. And I might go back to doing that, essentially. I'm building up my fleet so that we can have a crack at Mimban, essentially, at this point. I'm thinking I might merge Talon and Baraka's fleets together and, you know, smush them together and then have a huge pile of ships to go take Mimban with. So, hi boys. Oh well, I might not get a choice here. Let's see, did it give me the support pelter?
Did you mean to click us?
Yes, it did. There you go. Lots of acclimators have deployed, it looks like. There's the old acclimator 2. Very nice. It's probably the best looking acclimator of the bunch, if you ask me. I forget exactly what makes it good. I think it's a little tougher than the others. Oh, that's Talon. Is there another regular one here I can look at? There's an Acclimator 1 carrier loadout. Oh yeah, I remember now. There isn't a huge amount of difference between them other than the Acclimator 2 is way cheaper. That was the main thing. I think it has a slightly better hull or something. 2200, 1800, 2310, 1800. Yeah, slightly better shields. Sorry, no, slightly better hull. Few little minor differences, essentially, but the main thing is this is cheaper. Hello there, separatist friends. Friendos.
Ready to update orders.
How you doing? Get all the fighters over here. There's not a lot of them, is there? I was kind of hoping for more.
What's the order? Right, sir.
Let's blow something up.
Go ahead, sir. Transmit orders. Signal coming through. Got you on the comm.
Missile tubes loaded.
The missile acclimator, the assault acclimator, is honestly really, really good. It's like 2800 hull, 2000 shields. And of course it has loads of lovely proton torpedoes and concussion missiles, but as previously discussed, missile ships are not the way forward at the moment, sadly. Otherwise I'd probably be building assault acclimators instead of the acclimated 2s. Those bombers desperately trying to make their way through.
Getting a lock. Intercepting. I'm marker.
Yep. I copy.
The enemy is in full retreat.
Yeah, lots of little Colivexes everywhere.
Charging generator.
Enemy reinforcements are on their way. The enemy is
Destroyer ready.
Let's see, I want you to target the ultra heavy ion battery on the nose first. If possible, you can go ahead and warp on out of here. I'm a little bit worried that Adar Talon might be targeted next.
Go ahead, sir. Destroy the Techno-Union ship.
Choose your reinforcements.
Come on, dude. You gotta get out of there, man. Oh no, the interdiction mines, that's why he can't leave. Alright, you're dead. Sorry, dude. I could turn this off, but I don't think you're gonna get out there in time, are you? Although they have stopped shooting at you now. You might get lucky. Incredibly, incredibly lucky, because they've shot virtually everything except your engines. Whoa, lucky bugger. There we go, and we've won. 0 casualties as far as I'm aware, unless they killed some of the little corvettes, which wouldn't surprise me. Nope. 0 fatalities. Excellent. Well, that's that dealt with. Jolly good. I don't think there's much else to do now other than experience yet another lag spike. There were many of these during the in-between here. And it looks like there's going to be many more. I'll see you when I've made a bit more building progress, everybody. We interrupt this interruption to bring you a space battle at Yinshor, right up in the north here on the map. And the enemy's finally decided to attack in this direction. I had a little token tiny fleet here, as you can see, which I don't think is going to be able to take this on. They've got 2 Providence Dreadnoughts. Yeah, it's a bit much for us to deal with, so we're going to be retreating from this battle, I think, and then I'll have to dispatch something to go deal with this, I suppose. The AI has very generously just kind of decided not to attack me in the north for a very long time now, so I was able to afford just not really protecting this area of the map at all. Until now, apparently. That's what they're throwing at us. Bit much for these guys to deal with, I think, I'm afraid. Let's go ahead and retreat, shall we? What could I do? I suppose I could dispatch the Mandator up here to deal with it. It's kind of annoying, though. I'm going to use the Mandator to take Mustafar, but whatever. We are taking Mimban first, I guess. Alright, where that Mandator at?
Mines, repairs, we got you covered.
Off you pop.
Construction complete.
Okay, I think I just built another support pelter. I did, yes. Let's see. Do you have a support pelter? You don't, Tarkin. Let's fix that, shall we? Only one of my fleets didn't have one.
Moving out.
Meanwhile,
Right.
move you there, move you there. Victory 2 research has been completed as well, by the way. I'm waiting till the end of the week, which is about to happen, before I dump a bunch of money on
As you wish, General.
on a bunch of Victory 2s. Yinshor Planetary Battle. Okay, this is what I was waiting for. They're attacking with a bunch of stuff, including 2 artillery pieces, which are going to be proper annoying. We have defending this place. Feels like not a lot. Really doesn't feel like a lot. Oh well, we'll have to give it a go, won't we? Probably going to bomb us to crap, aren't they? That's the main thing. I don't have any shield generators or anything here, so they're going to blow us to smithereens from the air. But we'll see what damage we can do. Let's pull you back, Mr. Lat. You may well be very useful today, but let's not have you just sitting up front like a lemon. Faster, guys, faster. Come on. No need to dawdle. Okay, we got a repair point there. I've obviously defended this in the past, I must have done. Anti-air there, which is probably not going to be super useful.
Building under construction. We've captured an abandoned turbo laser tower.
Spread you guys out a bit. Got some bikes. Got a tank. Got some of these little walkery fellas. Let's bring the ATT up. I don't want to have it deployed too far forward, even though it does have the healing bonus thing. Because if I deploy it too far up, they'll drop bombs on it. That's the main problem. Wow, that's a lot of droidicas they're throwing at us right now. Holy crap. My god, that is a lot of droidicas they're throwing at us. Holy crap! What the heck? Why? Focus fire on them one at a time. There we go. Bring you guys back. I don't know where you lot are off to, but you can stay right here. Oh, there's one droidica you were chasing. Apparently we don't control this turret, which is surprising, but I guess everybody who was standing next to it is in fact dead, so... Fair enough. Are you guys all in cover mode? You should be in cover mode, but you were not. You guys have, like, slightly heavier blaster cannons, which should be hopefully good at dealing with those. So far, so good. Anti-vehicle turret. I think it really ought to be an anti-vehicle turret because they're going to bring up their tripods sooner or later.
1, 2, 3. The squad stands together.
And boys, spread out. I don't want you getting bombed or artilleried. Okay, there's a weird invisible wall there. Okay, I'm not sure what they were trying to achieve other than maybe do a bit of scouting, honestly. Okay, we got incoming. Everybody okay. Run. Run. They are inbound. In what kind of direction right now? What's their incoming trajectory? It's like here. I think they might be trying to bomb this.
Guns ready. Perfect. Standing up. They're gonna wrap up here first. Sir, little help?
So everyone get out of the way. They're either going for that or they're going for the turret, because you know how the AI loves to bomb turrets. And yeah, my anti-air turret over here is pretty uselessly placed, unfortunately. There we go. Yeah, they bombed my little buildings. That's alright, we can come back and resecure those. How's our credit reserve doing? Ah, it's the beginning of the new week, so we've got plenty to play with. Lovely. Oh, and yeah, everybody needs to be in cover mode again. Because we got incoming! Whoa, hello. Was that an artillery unit? I think it was. Well, that was a nice free kill. Much appreciated.
Construction complete.
They'll be dropping an orbital bombardment like any minute now. Really need to consider moving our asses into a spread out sort of formation here. So probably, oh, in fact, enemy bombardment's ready. Right, move. Get away from the turrets. Because those often seem to be the AI's priority targets to just blow up a building.
1, 2, 3.
So get away from them. Oh yeah, why not? Gather around the ATT for some healing. It's not a bad idea. Unless they're just going to drop up. Okay, yeah, they went for this. Alright, so they kill a few dudes there, but it could have been so very much worse. Alright, move in. Resecure that. Let's move up here. Okay, yeah, we got friends. We've got serious friends incoming. Just focus fire on them and take them out. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Well done, everybody. Well done.
1, 2, 3. Keep guessing. How's the good part?
Spread out again. They'll have another airstriking coming soon, no doubt. Is this more... Yeah, I think this is more arty units. It's the sort of slightly more direct fire arty units, I think, which is why they're driving them up here like idiots. Right, you guys move forward. We need to resecure this. I'd like my free reinforcements, please.
What did you eat this morning?
That's it? Hold it a shot.
Anybody needs healing? Let's move you over here. Got any reinforcements over it? We do. Excellent. Get over here, boys. Whenever you're ready. Alright, you're being slowed down because I told you to go into cover mode.
Turret online. Ready for backup. We do this together. How's the good part? Job's not over yet. Feeling fine. Ready for backup. We're at the objective.
Do you actually get little troopers back when you heal, or do you just heal the existing troopers?
Squad stands together. That was something. Back at it.
I need to know now for the sake of science. I don't think you actually get them back, do you? I think it just heals the existing ones. That makes sense.
Now we're talking. Honors don't survive long. With you, trooper.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the front.
Leader. Autogun online. Let's do this.
Okay, I'm starting to wonder now if we've reached that point where we need to start considering counter-attacking. Because the enemy's kind of are being a bit inactive, shall we say. Okay, we've got incoming, Right, where are they? Where are you guys headed? I'm glad I spotted you. Usually I don't. It has to be said. Alright. So difficult to tell what you're aiming for. I think they're aiming for this again.
Autoguns
Okay.
online. Now we're even.
All of you off cover mode.
Feeling fine. Come on.
And run! Leg it! Get out of there, boys.
Back at it.
Fast as you can. Skedaddle. There we go. Oh! Bit of ground fire. None of it very effective, though.
Back at it.
Alright, now we have to move back, because we can't have them taking this landing point.
1, 2, 3.
Sorry, you little B1s. Not today.
Ready for backup. You and me.
Oh, here we go. Finally brought up the big boys. Right, don't go any further forward. Just stay right there. There's another one. Let's head and snipe him.
Back at it. Point. I've got point. Autoguns ready to go.
Oh, they brought this one back around too. Yeah, hit it with missiles. Get the big cannon on it, and it's dead. Lovely. Hold it up, hold up. Don't go too far forward. Alright, you guys are... if you're running over here anyway, you might as well do some scouting for me. Okay, they got a vehicle turret set up there. They've totally withdrawn the tripod, though.
They're gonna wrap up here first. Here we go.
Alright, well, I tell you what. Let's make an infantry assault this way, shall we?
Enemy bombardment is ready.
Oh boy.
Do I look like a droid? Autoguns ready to go. They're gonna wrap up here
Everybody
first.
get away from this thing.
Not bad. They're gonna wrap up here first.
Take out that turret. Keep moving.
Job's not over yet. Back at it. Now they're talking.
I have a horrible feeling he's about to call one in right on this blob here.
With you, trooper.
You gotta pay attention to where the enemy actually has like line of sight, because that's where ultimately they can actually call in the strike. They might drop one in on this entire force of infantry here, in which case, no. Oh dear, how sad. Never mind. Because I do need to attack here. You're chasing this friggin' tripod away. Hit it with your rockets, boys. There we go. Go ahead down here and take their LZ from them if we have to.
Covering fire, go.
Any reinforcement units down here? Yes, a robot. A robot.
Right away.
Give me recon. Scout for separatists. Autoguns online.
And they're retreating. Jolly good. No Yinshor for you, separatists. You may have taken the orbit, but the ground was a different matter, and that's usually how it seems to go, to be fair. Lovely jubbly. I'm just gonna yep, there we go. Pause. Excellent. Do I want to consider building a shield generator? Yes, I do. May have a shield generator, Yinshor. Congratulations. Have some bonus clone troopers as well while you're at it. Now it's time for me to dump a whole load of cash on Victory 2s. I'm going for 2240 from Quat. How much can I get them for on Rendili? 2240 as well. Interesting. So in that case, might as well go for 2 there and 2 there. Leaves us with 6 grand to play with. Go on, throw in another one. Why not? In fact, actually, you know what? These things are pretty cheap. Have another one. I'll give us 6 Victories 2s on the go. In case you're curious, there's the stats. Compared to the old Victory 1, they are a little bit more expensive. They are a little bit tankier. They have slightly better hull. Did I see that right? Yes, they are a little faster too. They still only have 1 squadron of fighters, but as you can see, they've traded out 2 light quad turbo lasers, 4 light dual turbo lasers, and 4 assault concussion missile launchers. I've gone all Sean Connery for some reason. They've traded that out for 4 heavy turbo lasers, 4 medium dual turbo lasers, and 2 heavy ion cannons. Ion cannons are nice. We don't have quite as nice, sort of ready access to ion cannons as the Separatists do, as far as I'm aware, so that's actually a pretty cool thing to take note of. The fluff text being for this thing a supplemental version of the Victory that loses the missile cruiser role for a more generalist armament. It was developed from the Victory 1 late in the Clone Wars, which is exactly how it's played in game, actually, for us, and was not as popular as it or the Venator, but became more common under the Galactic Empire. It is significantly faster due to an overhauled engine system and in design more like a mini ISD in terms of functional role. It pretty much as I described it then. So yeah, I'm going to leave this 2 and a bit grand in the pocket for, buying turrets and things with. But, yep, for now, folks, I'm just going to be continuing to build things up, and then we'll make our big push on Mimban with the combined fleets of Talon and Baraka, and we're just going to go ruffle stomp Mimban. The Mandator is still headed northwards, and for now I'm happy for it to be there. It might as well, I suppose. I kind of liked the idea of Tarkin having the Mandator because it's a big, dumb spaceship, and Tarkin loves big, dumb spaceships. But the reality is it's way more useful up there right now, just guarding our northern frontier for a bit, just deterring the enemy, and it can run around here and put out any fires that we need it to, so might as well do that for now. I will be bringing it back into Tarkin's fleet, though, in order for us to make the final push on Mustafar. However, in fact, once we've taken Mimban, I'll probably split these two fleets again into two. Have one of them up here, and one of them up here. Ish. It's kind of my plan. And yeah, I'll get cracking on that. I'll see you guys in a bit when we're ready to fight another battle or something. And we're back. Another battle at Yinshor. The Separatists very foolishly decided to attack it with the Mandator in orbit. They'll probably run away, I suppose, won't they? But let's see how many of them we can kill before they do. I also decided to recruit Admiral Screed to have him take command of the Yinshor fleet, because I realized I had a free admiral just available anytime I wanted it, and I wasn't taking advantage of it because I'd already paid the cost to get a new admiral from the story event thing. So I just had a selection of admirals that I could take for 0 credits, and I decided, right, well, sod it then. I guess I'll have Screed because he's a tier 3, and he's pretty decent. So Screed's going to be taking command up here. Unfortunately, I didn't recruit him in time to get here and actually play a role in this particular battle, so that's the thing. Additionally, the AI is flip-flopping over here a bit. They were invading Bothawui, then they changed their minds and wanted to invade Rishi. So now I moved Dallin over to... Dallin? He's not Dallin at all, he's Talon. Over to Rishi, and we'll see if the enemy still continues to go through with it. But, yeah. So, the Victory 2s are on their way. They're still filtering on through. Talon has not received delivery of any of them just yet, but they're on their way to him. That's about all there is to say. Let's do this. Because I won't be able to jump in the Mandator really close to them, unfortunately. It'll just bonk. Yeah, it'll just sort of pop in where it wants to be. And that's all there is to it. But head on up there and see if you can take them on.
Our Quentin's here.
Cruiser, standing by. What is it, sir?
Bring it.
Cruiser
Oh,
ready for
Quentins.
combat.
Oh, Quentins, Tarantinos.
Our Quentin's responding.
Well, they haven't retreated just yet, but I don't think the time has gone out just yet, has it? So, it's a big old chunky ship, isn't it, the Mandator? It's not a bad looking ship, though, is it? As big Star Wars Death Triangles go, it's one of the nicer ones. Are you really shooting your heavy turbo lasers at fighters? Apparently so. Let's have you go for that Providence. Kill its ultra heavy ion cannon to begin with. We'll dispatch our fighters to attack this Gravalex, along with you and you. Might as well try and take it out so it's not killing so many missiles. Mandator goes brr.
Standing by.
Bring this Kashyyyk up here as well.
Positions on your command. What's the order? Captain,
How you doing, little acclimator? You alright? He's not dead yet.
You've got the captain.
You might be soon, though.
reinforcements have arrived. Stop them. It's about to blow.
Point defense, fighter bay, light quad turbo lasers.
It's taking serious damage.
Now switch fire to this. Don't blow it up just yet. Switch fire. You killed his Gravalex. I think we lost that. Oh, Quentin's, didn't we? It's gone.
This is the captain.
You're about to be gone too, by the looks of things. You might as well retreat.
Standing by. I can't hold it. I'm pulling out.
Lost our launch bay.
Get behind them.
And they're running. Okay, kill its engines. There we go. You're not going anywhere, chum. I was about to say, can we take out the engines on that thing as well, but I don't think we had time. Okay, we lost the Lacratons, but they lost 2 Providence Dreadnoughts and a Convex. Ha ha! Excellent. Made them suffer there, didn't we? Alright, Screed.
The enemy is mine.
He has his own little voice acting as well, it's quite nice. Yeah, you here.
Preparing for hyperspace jump.
Oh. Okay, well, without further ado, apparently we're going to fight a siege battle on Kashyyyk. I guess this will be the last one for the episode. Here we go. A green and brown jungle planet covered with kilometers high rocha trees. What a weird way to describe it. A green and brown jungle planet.
Heavy guns ready.
Okay, you're... Oh. God, I forgot the planetary shield generator is there for the dumbest reason.
It's hot. Ready for backup.
Right, go secure that. We've got the annoying trees in the way as usual.
You are.
Can you guys try and get up here?
Hostiles around. Stay sharp.
Do you guys want to hop in a bunker? See if it helps at all?
Come on.
Okay, not all of you could fit in there apparently.
1, 2, 3. I've got you.
We got up here loads of dudes up here.
Scanning infantry. Let's do this. Auto guns online.
Get down here, everybody.
Turret constructing.
Yes. Covering fire. Go. How's the good part? Call it a shiny. I've got you. Feeling
Okay.
perfect.
Go try and take the point. Just head forwards.
Turret constructing.
Okay, what are they doing? They're killing the Wookiee hideouts? Yeah, they are. Okay. That's fine, you can do that. That's allowed.
Constructing.
1, 2, 3.
RT, you want to kill that? Right, let's hotkey you to number 6, and the other RT we can hotkey
Ready.
number 7.
Heavy guns in place.
Well, the longer you can prevent them from taking this, the better. Oh, I meant to build turrets up here, but it's too late now.
Construction complete.
Never gets a chance to build turrets up on this little hard point here. Although if they keep shooting the bunker instead of anything else, you might get the chance. We can just go over here and take this. Alright, Archie's getting work done, as usual. Does Archie need to move to fire from there? No, they don't. Sweet. Sweet.
Violating
You
orders.
guys moving up here?
We have not secured the area.
Oh, there's a landing point there. We got anybody to go grab that? We got we got all these tanks here. Might as well move them up. You guys, you are now officially on go grab that point duty. You guys are holding out absolutely heroically down here. Well done. Should we move up these saber tanks? I had to think about what they were called there for a second. These saber tanks to go and
Follow me. Shield support.
try and take out some of these. Do a little hit and run. Well, it's just hit and run. Not a lot of run right now, isn't it? Okay, time to move.
Building started.
Oh man, they always appear to blow it up as soon as you start. Okay, the main short look at those turrets. Fall back, fall back, fall back. Forget trying to defend that bit. That's pointless. It's stupid. This beach, on the other hand, might be able to take this back. Yeah, keep shooting this thing. Archie, shoot them and them. If you please, thank you. Beautiful, man. Archie is just saving the bacon of these poor clones over here today. Ah, they just can't hold out quite long enough, can they?
Keep them back! Squad stands together.
Ah, and they've taken the point. Alright.
In and off.
Base is under attack. Turret constructing.
I should really be building vehicle turrets, because at the end of the day, I have the arty to deal with infantry. Speak of the devil.
Laying down cover fire.
Construction complete.
Wait for it, wait for it. Come on, come on, come on. There it goes. Oh, boy. Alright, I need to make a mental note as soon as this battle is over. Move the planetary shield generator to, like, all the way back here.
Scout the snipers. Return at once.
Beginning
Hold the
construction.
siding. Come on, man. Took a while. Support ready. Shield your eyes. Back at it.
And they're retreating. Marvelous.
Job's not over yet. You see metal, you shoot. Turret set. Slow that charge.
Oh, he's still killing stuff. I love it. Oh, beautiful. We lost a clone troop platoon somewhere in the midst of all that, but I'm okay with that, I think. Yes, indeed. It's the most successful defensive Kashyyyk I've ever had. We didn't even have to withdraw from the beach. That's incredible. Right, let's move this, shall we? Let's move this. Swap it with that. And then move that there. I think that's a good idea. That's a plan. That looks much more sensible to me. You. We'll pop you there. Where's the other RT unit? Or did they kill both of them? Alright, you know, you there. RT in the same positions as we had it before, pretty much. Because that worked very nicely. And clones on the beach. In fact, let's put a unit of you there. Do that. That works. Would you like some reinforcements while you're at it, actually? How about, what are these things? The light gunship thing? You know what? You can have a light gunship, just on the off chance it turns out to be useful for something. Some commandos
Enlisting troops.
and clone troop platoons. Okay. Now, where was I? Trying to move victories, wasn't I? That was what it was.
Preparing for hyperspace jump.
Okay, folks. Screed's in position. He's taking command over there at Yinshor. I don't think there's a lot else to do now, he says, as soon as Bothawui gets attacked. We're going to have to withdraw from this, aren't we? Along with, the whole army's in orbit as well. Oh, god damn it. Okay, what happened here is the AI didn't flip-flop. They didn't decide to stop attacking Bothawui and attack Rishi instead. They've got 2 fleets inbound. They had 1 inbound here to Bothawui, and they've still got 1 inbound now to Rishi. So as soon as I move them to go deal with that, guess what's going to happen? That's really annoying. What do they got? A battle carrier and a battleship? Yep. Part of me is tempted to just see what I can achieve with 4 victories, but no, I don't think against 2. Against 1, I'd be like, yeah, alright, bring it on, but against 2, I don't think so. So we'll just retreat. Depends on how stupidly the AI deploys, I suppose. If we could isolate one of them, maybe. Although, we've got all these ground troops to worry about, haven't we?
Transport ready. Yes, General.
We need to get these guys out of here.
I copy. Take evasive action.
There is the Venerable Victory 2. Has boost weapon firepower, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, we can't stick around. We got to get the ground troops out of here. As tempting as it would be to try and take these on. Especially since we have a crappy space station too.
Retreat in progress.
Let's get out of here. How annoying. How annoying. Ugh. question is now, where are you idiots going to retreat to? And is it going to cause me problems? Is Kenobi going to retreat to somewhere I already have a fleet and they're going to merge horribly together? Because it kind of looks like that might be what's about to happen. Alright, Talon, get your ass over there and deal with that. You guys all merged. You actually didn't. Okay, awesome. Kenobi, you can retreat to Camino. So I don't have that problem to deal with again. Enemy fleet's about to invade Carida. That's interesting. I can send Screed to deal with that. As soon as the lag spike is done, every 30 seconds, it feels like now I have to deal with this. This is why I'm not recording these in-between bits in between battles now, because I'm just having to deal with this every 30 seconds. Just the game stops completely. All play comes to a stop to deal with these lag spikes. Okay, we got one more battle for you. The enemy's attacking Gravalex Med again, because apparently they just enjoy throwing their resources into the dumpster. And Gravalex Med is a bit of a galactic dumpster of a planet, if you ask me, but the enemy seems quite keen to try and take it for some reason, and therefore look at all of the resources they're willing to throw at it. Jolly good. Let's see. Oh yes, I remember last time, the planetary shield generator there, which was squeaky bum time in the extreme, and let's not have it there this time. To be fair, there are not a lot of super great safe areas to put it, but I guess there will do. Looks like we've got some turbulent. Did I build base defenses here? I did. Okay then. That certainly makes things interesting, doesn't it? I think we need you guys over here though, don't we? Really? Got some of those. Oh yeah, the little speedery things. They're quite fun. Let's put you guys over there. Put you guys there. No, actually, let's leave you there. And I'll leave the lats at the back there, and I can decide what to do with them when we get down there. And see how many seppies we can kill. Alrighty then. Turbo laser tower there. We've got a shield set up and everything. Great. Let's get you boys over here. Gonna try and take some turrets here, shall we? Do 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 do, and wait for them to come to us.
Turret constructing. Turret constructing. Turret constructing.
Let's get a little
Building under construction.
additional field base set up. And there's a repair station there that really shouldn't be there, if you ask me. That needs to be a turret. That needs to be a repair station.
Construction complete.
Oh, we speedos.
Construction complete.
Put a repair station over there as well. Oh, have they made an appearance? They have, very briefly.
Repair station constructing. Turret constructing.
Have the good part.
They got blown up by the turbo laser tower, didn't they? Yep. It's happening over here too. That turbo laser is mostly just going to delay the enemy, I think. Oh, hello. There's a way to repair buildings.
Ready for backup. Have the good part. I've got you.
Repair station constructing.
Move up. Hollow guns online. Covering fire. Go.
Oh, they're still assaulting the turbo laser tower. Bless them. You guys will get it eventually, you will. You're just going to have to take a bunch of casualties first. Definitely target the dwarf spiders first. There you go. I had faith in you. Well done. Where's the lap? Let's bring the lap. Go ahead and kill those. Trying to sneak around the back, you cheeky little devils. We're gonna have like triple anti-vehicle turrets here. Is it the jet bike hordes again? Yeah, it is. He's moving some troops up there. Let's bring you over in this direction. Because these little speeders are excellent at killing dwarf spiders. As you can see. Oh boy, okay, yeah, we have a lot of dwarf spiders inbound here. I think we had like 14 companies of these on the deployment screen. So, yeah, the dwarf spider spam is real. Oh, hello. Alright, fall back a little bit this way. Let's bring the tripod this way so it can be turbo lasered. Like so. That did not do as much damage as I would have hoped for, actually. My goodness. And it's retreating. Yeah, it gets very precious with its tripods. It definitely tries to retreat them as soon as they take damage. Let me get you guys focusing on this. There you go. Get a bit closer to you so you can use your missiles. There you go. Oh. What was it? Was it that one? Yeah. Thinking we need to redeploy you guys to here. Keep an eye on this lap so it doesn't get blown up. It's quite an important piece of hardware, so slowly putting a dent in this tripod. All speeders doing what they do best. Just exterminate these dwarf spiders for me, please. Oh, worm's down. Okay, fall back. You're taking damage from something. Probably just the horde of dwarf spiders, to be fair. Tripod's down. Lovely jubbly. Is this... Oh, this big idiot's back. Alright. Hit it with rockets. Yes. Come out of cover mode to chase it down. Beautifully done.
Seems my little friend ran far, far away.
I will have mastered these Fall of the Republic ground battles, you know, just in time for me to start playing Awakening the Rebellion and have to relearn everything all over again, hey? I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. How many of these we got left? I didn't notice that these guys could drop thermal charges. I don't know why you would use them to do that, though. It seems like a really silly idea. They're just really good little gun platforms, mostly. I didn't notice we had an extra turbo laser tower there. Yeah, you definitely don't want to assault the base from this side, do you? That is the way of pain. I can hear whinging. Oh yeah, I forgot the dwarf spiders have B1 voices. I forgot about that. That's one of the goofiest things about this mod. The dwarf spider droids with B1 voices. Oh man. Oh, here they come again. Just queuing up to be thrown on the scrap heap. Oh, you guys been shot at by like an anti-vehicle turret? What's going on there?
Like we drilled, go!
That thing's shooting at you.
Auto guns online. Battle fight time. Cadet mistake. Closing range. We got droids over there.
Nice thing about the lat on this map, they can go over all these stinking walls and do this. Hi there, I'm an annoying lat and I'm going to shoot your little field-based thing. Because you're refusing to retreat. Let's go ahead and put time compression on here. Hey look, they got a unit of free B1s. Alright, let's just hold steady on there with the time compression before I accidentally wander into an AA gun and get it shot down in time compression mode. Okay, well, I'm not seeing a lot. What are the bonus buildings down here? We've got a abandoned mobile surgical unit. Structure will heal multiple nearby infantry. It's in one of the most useless locations for that. But I guess that's nice. What about the one over here? This is a mercenary outfitter. For a light mercenary unit. If captured, the troops inside will deploy for our use. Should we do that just for giggles? Go pick up some clones, go capture the mercenary building? Why not? Oh, hello, turret. Oh, they're retreating. I'm not gonna be able to do it in time. You bastards. The one time I don't want you to retreat. You assholes. Damn it. Alright, there we go. Yep, that's a lot of troops they just threw in the bin, isn't it? Jolly good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to pause the game before we get another lag spike, and I'm going to wish you farewell for today. A nice hour and 30 minutes of Empire at War goodness. Let's go ahead and say this is Republic 18. I still have not gotten over the amazing novelty of being able to just quickly save the game like that now. But by the way, that is still awesome. And, oh yeah, one more thing to mention, actually. The enemy moved a gigantic fleet over here at Rusan. I say gigantic, it's not really. It's one Lucahawk battleship, 2 recusant dreadnoughts, and 25 Kolovexes, which is sort of what's causing the stack to look massive on the map. They moved those onto Rusan, which has upset my supply line from the core down to Bothawui, which is why I got a couple of victories sat there on Umbara feeling a bit silly. So I think I might need to dispatch Talon to deal with that over on Rusan. Because obviously they want to do another ground invasion, which will completely fail. But yeah, the awkward thing is that Rusan is now my chief kind of means of getting ships from the core to here. I mean, theoretically, we could go all the way around here instead now at this point, but that would take much longer, wouldn't it? So, bit annoying. Probably gonna have to deal with that next time, I suppose. But anyway, yeah, space battle at Rusan for once. Or, see, I've had a really silly thought in between clips here, which was that I've been pronouncing it Rusan, but what if this entire time I was wrong and it's actually pronounced Rusan, like Susan? I don't know, it's a really stupid thought that just popped into my head. Rusan, like Susan. Anyway, folks, This is how you know I've been playing too long today and dealing with too many lag spikes that are slowly eroding what's left of my sanity. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. It's been a pleasure. Man, this fleet is looking pretty beefy now, isn't it? Like 17 acclimated 2s, 15 Venators, Praetor, 6 victory 2s, which will very quickly become about 10 victory 2s once we deal with this little problem. I suppose I could just dispatch you to deal with it, Baraka, actually, couldn't I? I could get you to deal with that. Although, you see, I could get you to deal with it, but your main capital ship right now is the Victory 1. In fact, it's pretty much your only main capital ship aside from the Praetor. And their 25 Kolovexes will just neuter all of your missiles, so that's actually a terrible idea. That's a great way to take unnecessary losses. So no, we won't have you deal with that. We'll get Talon to deal with that instead. Yeah. Whatevs. Was there anything else to report up here as well? No, Screed I moved to Carida because the enemy was going to invade Carida at one point, but I moved him there, they changed their minds, then they decided they were going to invade Yinshor, I moved him back up there, they seem to have changed their minds again. That's pretty much all Screed is doing right now. He's just running backwards and forwards to deter the enemy from invading. I think that's all there is to say. So, other than I've started... Some people in the comments are going to be really happy next time because I've queued up like an absolute ton of Corellian corvettes. Because people are saying, oh, you should get like a huge pile of 30 corvettes to deal with enemy fighters. And then, I have decided, fine, okay, I will. We'll see if it's any good at all. The enemy on Mimban has like 3 Luca Hulk battle carriers, so that means fighter spam. So I'm going to try and throw like 30 to 40 Corellian corvettes at that fighter spam, and we're going to see if it actually works. Who knows? It might be a complete waste of time and money. We'll see. But that'll be next time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.